Sup, everybody? It's your girl Tequila Sway. So, here it is. I don't know if you know, but I know because I found out that America, and other countries operate as a business. What does that mean, Sway? It means that everything you've been doing in your personal name has been doing you a disservice, especially if you are an artist. What do you mean, Sway? Okay, what do you mean? What do you mean? So, listen, the more we continue to use our social security numbers for everything, the more we keep signing on the dotted line using our own signature, the more we continue to show up as a regular person or individual instead of as a business, you are doing yourself a disservice. There's a reason why there are so many contracts that we got to sign, no matter if it's a utility bill, if it's a something like a car or a loan. There's a reason why. There's a reason for that. And it's because everything is operating as a business. All businesses operate as a business, even America. So when America is doing deals with other countries, it's all business. It ain't no personal stuff, which is why, when you have certain presidents and all of them politicians who are doing personal, they have their own personal agendas. That's why they get surveillance and get in trouble for it, because we are supposed to be operating as a unit, as an entity, as the United States of America. You cannot have your personal affairs wrapped up into that. So one of the things that I'm learning on this journey is if you are not operating as a business, you're failing yourself, basically. So what do you mean, Sway? What do you mean? How do I go about doing this? If you're an artist, right? If you are an artist, you should have your artist name or your regular name. That's a whole different video for another day. Have your artist name registered with the state as a business. As a business. What does that mean? It means that you should go to the government websites, get you an EIN, IRS.gov, okay? I'm giving you the T right now. Go to IRS.gov, get you an EIN. Go to your state's website and register your artist name as an LLC. And once you do that, and also you have to pay a state fee, and the fees vary based on the state. For Maryland, I believe it was like $180 something, $190 for you to be registered in the state. And after you do those two things, you go get you a business account. Okay? And once you have those three things, and you do those three things, right? Because we'll talk about business credit and all of that another time. But once you have those three things, you can start operating as a business. What does that mean? That means that if you are going to do some poetry, for example, for another business, you will be operating B2B, business to business, instead of artist to business. When you make it as an individual, you don't get as much credit. You don't get as much tax write-offs. You don't get as much respect, because you're not operating as a business. So you want to do B2B, business to business, as opposed to individual to business, because there are certain rules and regulations that you have when you operate as a business. Not only that, one of my favorite things about having your name as a business is there isn't as much liability. How, Sway? How? What do you mean? Because you become an employee of your business. So the liability falls upon the business if something were to happen, if something goes wrong, if you were to get sued for your product, for something going wrong for your product. If anything happens, you can always change your artist name at any point and just file a new name. Thank goodness you live in America, right? Because you could do that. In other countries, they might not have that privilege. But since you live here in the United States, you have the opportunity to start over. I know you got so used to your name, your artist name, that you don't want to change it, but you have that advantage. You see what I'm saying? So that's in case anything ever happened to your name. So let's just say that you had some incident happen. Let's just say someone sued you because you made this product and it damaged their skin or something like that, right? You could easily, if they sue you, go file for bankruptcy and just start a whole new business. Let's just start a whole new brand. That's why you see a lot of these companies that are going bankrupt. They don't care. They are going to go start a whole new business. It's just that simple here in the United States. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how it works for other countries, but for the U.S. and what I'm learning, you could just go start over. But of course, there are always, there's always more information, more to it than what it is, but it's still not as hard as people make it seem. And from what I was reading the other day, the typical entrepreneur starts at least, I think it said starts at least 10 businesses before they have a successful one, which means they have registered 10 businesses before and failed before they found that one that was successful. So whenever you are antsy about whether your business is going to work out or not, don't be, because that's why we're able to start over and over again. If we didn't have that advantage of not having the privilege of being able to start over, then I could see why you guys would be hesitant on whether to start a business. But we don't have to worry about that here in the U.S. So what you could do is go do what I told you to do. Go get your EIN from the IRS government website. Go register your business with your state. Go get your business bank account. And from there, start operating as a business. And when I say that, I mean start acting how the U.S. treats you. When there's a deal, you sign contracts. When they want you to be involved in an activity or something, you have a set rate or a rate that you think you're worth, and go based on that. Have everything in writing. Like, there's rules to it. So if you have not thought about it, if you have not done it yet, start operating as a business. That doesn't mean you're going to always get it right. It's going to be trial and error. Trust me. I'm still working on some stuff right now. I'm cleaning up some stuff that I didn't even know about. However, it's possible. And the moment that you realize you can do so much when you operate as a business and treat yourself as a business, because you are a walking business, a walking billboard, a walking everything, whether you're a content creator, whether you are a painter, poet, musician, whatever, you are a walking billboard. You're a walking advertisement. So if you treat yourself as a business, and I always tell myself this too, I'm not exempt, then people will respect you more. They will look at you differently, and they will be ready to handle business because you are. So, go, don't think about it, just go do it. Sacrifice whatever you got to do to make that $180 or whatever the case may be. Go do it so you can register yourself as a business, because it's so important. And when you start doing B2B, you will see the difference between operating like that versus operating as an individual, as just an artist. You see what I'm saying? Because you're more than an artist. You're an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Because you're going to sell your work, which is your product. Okay? So I hope this helps you in any type of way. My videos are usually straightforward. This one wasn't scripted. Sometimes I like to write notes. Most of the time I like to write notes, but this one is more of a freestyle, free flow type of video. I hope you get something from it. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. Because that's a lot of free game that I just gave you in one video that I could have broken down into different videos. However, write down what I said, start taking action one by one, and go be great this year. This is our Jordan year. If you are tuning in, this is a different year. Just know that this is 2023, and we are going for all the shots. We shooting. We out here I'm just saying. And no matter if we miss the shots, it still counts. keep going. All right? You're more than an artist. You're an artistpreneur. Stay focused. Peace.